r/anti-work. Hard Truth says, there's truly no real incentive to work hard, to be productive, nor to consume or have children. Quiet quitting is a signal that workers are waking up. Productivity needs to go down to match current salaries, since bosses refuse to increase salaries to match current productivity. Included photo. Solo Penguin 13 says, beats wife because has the sole income of the family and takes slightly burnt chicken as disrespect. Loic Wood says, not sure why you want to consume children, but to each their own. Critical Station 595 says, frickin' A. Sarcastic Introverт says, needs the clown Macoop meme format. Hilarious says, people, be careful with this generational hate rhetoric. As true as the statements are, do not hate on mum and dad. Be better for future generations. Also, Luel. Jamboy02 says, I'm a millennial who bought a house at 23 and dropped out of high school. This post is kinda dumb. Disappointed Donkey says, hey come on guys, he had to walk to school. Such an ordeal. Charlie2135 says, while I fit a lot of those items, Boomer bought first house at 21, although it wasn't in the greatest neighborhood, but it was decent, had a union job, etc. I never put down others and think the minimum wage is a joke. Still can't believe the amount of coworkers I had who complained about union dues when it kept us in a better living situation. In the 80s really saw the government letting corporations destroy a living for the majority of Americans, and my coworkers were oblivious to what was going on. They felt they got this, so why worry what everyone else was stuck with? Sorry for my rant, but I remember a relative saying at the time China is the future. I still remember biting my lip as we were at a funeral and wanted to slap him silly. Jutton says, the bar is so low nowadays that even Herms couldn't limbo under it. Lame_but_moving says, to my boss during a conversation where he was complaining about productivity, you get what you pay for. Shocked Pikachu face. I make $26 hour and manage a shop that is on pace for $1.20 million in sales at a 40% profit margin this year, doubling last year's sales. He wants more, he's going to pay. r/anti-work. Koisehumerksy says, I also make less in a parking space. Do you? Included photo. Fartboxco says, wow. This hit me pretty hard today. But Bon Edmund says, no I do not. Stupid Reddit garbage says, parking space provides a service to humanity. Squirt_mem says, there are a lot of hunks of asphalt that provide more value to the world than people. Vasilenko 93 says, maybe because nobody cares about your thoughts and feelings, but people want to park their car somewhere. Dark Pearl says, I'll let someone park on me for 25/h. Duman_94 says, converting that to US dollars, that's $20 an hour. I make more myself. r/anti-work. Green Treefer says, can we eat the rich already, because this is ridiculous. Included photo. Any_coyote6662 says, it's necessary at this point to get rid of them all. J_F_ketamine says, they've shown their hand. It's now a race to see if we can all organize against them before they destroy the global economy and society to prevent us from organizing. To think we could all live together peacefully if they just agreed to pay their taxes. Now we have to remove a lot of them and implement a wealth cap to prevent this level of wealth inequality from ever happening again. Green Treefus says, it's not like a reasonable person needs more than 1 billion, let alone 500 million. Especially while others are suffering with food stamps, SNAP benefits, homelessness, medical debt. And the list goes on and on. I really want to do something like right now. Chumpfish says, I'm ready with fork and knife to start cutting the meat. Indissing Leg Guy says, we coulda had Bernie, but we got Clinton and Trump. Ugh. Kyle Ruta says, in what universe do any of these people need more money? Am2292 says, can we please put a wealth cap on people? Bugbed69 says, remember folks, they earned it, you just need to do better. Stephen Green 11 says, I'm ready. Mayrus_nipple says, I'm glad we have someone who is willing to shout this stuff from the rooftops in ways every man can see it at least. Capt_Blackmore says, if we want to attempt to balance the budget, we need to repeal the Trump and GWB tax bills, at the very least. If we wanted to be serious about it, we should go back to the top tier tax rates from the Eisenhower administration. So if any boomer wants to go back to the good old days, they had better be good with those taxes, but with the way the rich use money today, we need to hit them with taxes on the wealth they hold, and capital gains taxes. I also like Bernie's idea of 100% tax on anything over 999 male. r/antiwork. Southern_dig_9460 says, we are charged for simply being alive. Included photo. Dark_optics4 says, funny that, charge a dead man for a coffin. Massive Phagiite says, just dispose of me the Diogenes way or use a trebuchet to send me to Ellen's living room. Dark_optics4 says, I'm going to just sleep in a coffin. When I start coughing it'll be easier that way. Bad Brain Mo says, even the idea people can own trees or water eat the rich. No_suggestion_3945 says, it's even forced cost of living in a lot of places in the United States. Try to make a fully off-the-grid self-supporting home with well water and solar/generator power. The county will threaten and take legal action to force you to pay for hooking up the house to the power and water grid to constantly pay the utilities. Jeep Saint Cheos says, and they'll tell you exactly how to live. Want to stick a camper on your property and live in it? Haha no. We shoot you in the face for that. Var says, what really boggles the mind is that it costs money just to store your money, bank fees, and then it costs money just to use your money, transaction fees, and then it costs even more money if you don't have any money, overage fest/interest on borrowed money, it costs money to be born, it costs money to die, it costs money just to use money. I can't wait for capitalism to collapse so that we can try something different. Khyber Pass 49 says, just as bad as target unemployment rate. This morning on the news I heard unemployment is too low, which is a funny way of saying we want to put thousands of people out of work. Mel Glover says, it's not that people are charged. Cost of living of an area is determined by how much the top rigs and city costs, and they decide whether to price out a certain percentage of people or not. Those people were already paying in, sometimes struggling to do so. When they are priced out, they aren't refunded what they put in. It's more like cost of living is a protection racket. Until the racket increases the price, and if you can't pay anymore they kick you out your own establishment. You pay for protection from not having a home, being able to eat, being too broke to pay the bills. Until they decided to remove that protection. r/antiwork. Avadakidavra03 says, Emerald Mine Fortune Inheritor thinks that remote workers need to get off the goddamn moral high horse with the work from home bullshit. Included photo. Sticks 1992 says, a rich man that works from home doesn't want others to have the same benefits as he does. Sounds better. Resurgent Cluster Frick says, Elon Musk can cordially go fornicate with a freight train. He doesn't like anything he can't directly control. Weedridge says, he has never had a friend or a sex partner he wasn't paying. He misses his staff. Jubal Harshaw II says, I would bet a lot of his work and meetings are done remote. Same with all these CEOs that want PPL back in the office. They don't sit in an office 40 hours a week. Rules for thee not for me bullshit. Jubal Harshaw II says, I would bet a lot of his work and meetings are done remote. Same with all these CEOs that want PPL back in the office. They don't sit in an office 40 hours a week. Rules for thee not for me bullshit. Flashy_Knight 9268 says, I hate Elon Musk. I think the world would be better without him. Icelandia 2112 says, born on home base and thinks he hit a home run. Wildabo says, seriously now, why is this Bagodix still being given a platform? There must be something more newsworthy than his verbal diarrhea, right? Audrin says, I really wish this guy hadn't ruined Tesla for me. I really wanted a Model Y and now I have a Chrysler Pacifica instead, purely because I'm not driving around in a Elon Musk's cool mobile. KK074 says, Emerald Mine Fortune Inheritor and Car Salesman, FDFY. Wrong_bus 6250 says, people not making me feel important and in charge is morally wrong, says the guy too. Frick, I'm stupid to manage a self-managing company. Optimal Scientist 233 says, poor Elon, I truly think his goal is to leave Mars to his children. It seems like a sad and lonely life he lives, always searching for acceptance. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.